things men can't do. If you follow these instructions, just try it out for yourself. I think your life will improve a lot. At work, with women, etc. Even with your friends. So number one, men can't show emotions. Men that are too emotional, we'll say, whether it's anger, sadness, etc., do not get respected, okay? That's just the bottom line. Nature does not care what you think and what your social, your philosophies and what society says. This is what they say. Your brain has been evolving for millions of years, okay? So, and same with the brains of everyone else around you. Now we have this outer layer that has all these ideas about modern society and whatever, but at the bottom line, you'll notice that our unconscious, our reptilian brain, our mammalian brain is going to override whatever you think is right, okay? So get that together too. Understand it's just evolutionary psychology. Number two, which is related, you can't show weakness. As much as possible, you don't show insecurity. You don't show that you're feeling sad about it, or you're affected, you're hurt, your feelings are hurt. No one cares, and if anything, they're just going to use it against you. Okay? Women definitely will do this, and a lot of your coworkers will do this. They're your competitors. And even your friends will do this, and it's not bad. It's just the way society, our brains evolved for survival, okay? Again, nature doesn't care. Nature doesn't care what is fair, or, how come I'm not this way and, I deserve. Nature does not give a shit. It's doing things to help you survive. So honor that, respect that. What's another one? Here's a weird one, but very important one. Men shouldn't listen. Well, I'll say shouldn't listen to women and shouldn't listen to society that is getting more and more feminized for decades now. Why? Because the more you listen to women or a society that's feminized, telling you what you should do, how you should be. Of course, you got love songs and movies and TV shows, etc. too. This is all trolling. They're trolling you. They know who the really strong men are because of the men that don't listen to them. They will lose respect for you. They'll like that you listen to them, but then they'll lose respect for you over time, and women will want to be with the other men that are independent, okay? So that's another way to put it. A real man, in society's eyes and women's eyes, is independent and doesn't get thrown off center. And women and society will constantly, relentlessly try to get you off center, but you just keep moving. She's trying to push you over here, but you just keep going. You just keep going. Very important. A lot of people aren't going to believe me or don't want to believe me because they've been brainwashed since they were kids, and it's too hard to deal with the fact that they've been lied to and they've been led down the wrong path their whole life. Well, I'll just ask you, if you've done all of the right things did everything that society's told you to do, what has it gotten you? Who gets more women that chase them? You or the man that does the opposite of what you do? Who gets more respect at work? Even if people don't like this person, at the end of the day, they admire and respect that person, follow that person. It's not about being an asshole, even though that does work, especially with women, but it's about being a man that sticks to what he says, makes decisions, even if he's wrong, and just goes forward. Always goes forward. Okay, there's a difference between a man, like let's say this is the ideal way to go. There's a difference between a man going in the wrong direction and then thinking, oh, I messed up, and fearfully full of guilt and shame, crawls back to the right place and then moves forward. But that's a loser move. Even if a man is wrong, it's fine. He just keeps going forward, but he adjusts and gets right on the right path. Risk-taking is masculine anyway, and so you're not going to always win. Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, they missed so many shots at the end of the games, but they stepped up. They weren't afraid, like everyone else, to step up and take responsibility. I'm going to be the one that's going to either make it or everyone's going to laugh at me and say you missed it and you're not good enough to win tonight to make that last second shot or last possession shot. They don't care. They just move forward. Failure is a part of winning. You have to fail. You could say winning is just failing a lot and not giving up until you win. Okay? But most people give up. Most people, the average guys, they give up. They don't have enough confidence in themselves to even keep going. They don't have the work ethic. They don't have the discipline to stay in it long haul. They don't believe in themselves, and they don't believe in the process. And so they rather get out of the spotlight, so to speak. They rather be in the sidelines. They rather hide in the shadows, like a little loser. And okay, so here's another one I just thought of that's connected with that. Men can't be shy. Now, I know that's tough to hear because a lot of men are shy, but you got to do whatever you got to do to get out of that. If there's anything you're going to commit to over years and years, is to learn how to not be shy, because you just can't. You're just going to be the average guy, the loser-ish guy your whole life. Women don't like shy guys. Women are allowed to be shy. That's cute. Men are not. Now, maybe you could be the quiet, strong one, okay? So just work it however you can. Fake it till you make it. Like, life is a performance. The truth isn't really, you're not judged by the truth. You're judged by how you are perceived. So, do what you gotta do, okay? I'll throw this in there. It's connected to the other things I've said. A man can't give a fuck what other people think. That's what it comes down to. If you care what other people think and you live by their standards, and that's the loser, that's the nice guy. You're listening to women, you're listening to your mom, you're listening to a society that is feminized about what it is to be a man. You're a man. Look to other men and see how strong masculine men, see how they are. This goes back to nature. Look at nature, see how animals in nature that are masculine or that are the male gender, see how they are, that's where you'll find your answers, okay? And then within yourself, know thyself, stick to it, and just go forward. Never go back. That's another one. Men never go backwards. They only go forward, no matter what. I want to add two things. First of all, yes, you can't be hyper emotional, but if you're going to show an emotion, anger is one of the ones you can show, but you can't be, dramatically angry, and you're too easily taken off course. But if you want to show some frustration towards your girl or frustration with how people are acting, a man can get away with that more than other emotions. Okay, now the other thing is, why do you not listen to society and women when it comes to what it is to be a man and to be a good man, whatever? It goes back to because you can't be a follower. Men are leaders. If you're going in the wrong direction again, that's better than not moving in any direction. You move in a direction first, other people, including your women, follow. You look forward. That's what a leader is, right? The leader just goes. He doesn't ask where he should go. He knows where he's going and just goes. And then the other people just say, oh, okay, and they follow along through action. Not waiting for other people. That's a follower. Not trying to see what I'm supposed to do. That's a follower. And nowadays people talk about Sigma. I don't know, I think they make Sigma too broad. They make it too broad to be a Sigma, but better to be a person that's kind of a lone wolf that just does his own thing. That's better than doing what everyone else is doing and following what all other men are doing or whatever. I mean, I'm not saying this applies to everything, but all I'm saying is if you're not some typical alpha that's just dominant and pushing through and just leading, you can be a more subdued guy that's doing his own thing. And that's much more respectful. That's still a leader, seems like a leader, All right? Peace.